Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebuilding of using UiPath. In today's session, we are discuss about modified date. So what is the basic use of this modified date first of all? So let's assume we have a date in the format of string. So we have to add some days to the respective date which we have in a string format, and then we have to convert it once again into the string. So how to do that? So how to handle those scenarios? So we'll be discussing about in today's session. So how to do these things, how to add a day, how to add a month, how to add a years. So these kind of things which we are going to discuss in our today's session. Also using this modified date activity, we can get the output as a date format as well as in the string format. So this modified date, so which help us to reduce our works actually. So previously we used to make like expressions, so to add a days, add a month, but this modified date activity which reduce all kind of things, and just you can drag and drop your activity, and then you can make your manipulations so according to which you needed. Here you can see like add sub activities which help you to find a day. So here you can find, so you can see here, you can find a next day of the week, like previous day of the weeks, and then like not only like adding a days, adding a month, so you can do these kind of operations as well. So this basically this activity which help you to accomplish your task in an easier way. Let me quickly jump back to the UiPath Studio and start our today's session. So let me drag and drop an assign activity, and then just try to create a variable, and then try to store a string value over there. Let me try to name it as str date, and then since I was just going to use a string date, so I just made it a str date, and then try to open this. Here I just going to get the today's date. Okay, so to get the today's date, you can use the expression which is nothing but now dot to string. So this now dot to string which help you to get the particular date and time which you have currently. Okay, so since I want only the days, what I will do here, I will just make a pattern. Okay, so double quotes, and then I just try to provide the pattern which I needed. So which is dd, and then yum, and then yy. So in this pattern, I'll be getting the respected outputs. So I will be not getting the date and times as well. Okay, so I'll be just getting only the date since I provided the pattern which I required on. Okay, so let's click on OK, and then let me try to drag on the right line over here. Okay, so till now we didn't made any operation. So just we're just going to get the today's date and time now. From that, so we have just made a small manipulation. So we are just going to cut off the date and time. Only we are going to get our date. Okay. So let me click on save and then debug. I guess our execution is done. Let me go to the output panel. So here we can see the today's date, right? So this is our today's date, which is in a string format. Okay. So let's assume you have a scenario. You have to add 5 days plus from this particular today's date. Okay. So you have a particular prerequisite, so which need to be add on plus 2 date or plus 5 date. Okay. From the current date always. So you are creating a flow. Okay. So how to do that actually? So how to perform this particular task? So in those things, you can use this modified date activity, and you can make use of it in a easier way. For that, you have to understand what kind of a data type will this date modify will take up. So it will take up only the date time data type. Okay. So let me drag and drop this modified date. Okay. So this modified date will accept the input as a date time. You can see here, right? Date time. So the data which we have is in a string format. So what actually we have to do? So we have to convert this string into a date and time, and then we have to pass into this modified date activity. Okay. So how to do that? So let me drag on one more assign activity and make some manipulation over there. So we'll be having a predefined expression to convert a string into the date. Okay. So let me drag and drop an assign activity over here. Okay. So let me name it as control K date time underscore today. Okay. So here we are going to write our expression which convert the string into date time. So before that we have to make sure the data type you have to be changed. Okay. So by default it will be a string data type, right? So we have to change into the date time. So I just click here. So you'll be not able to find your data type. So what I can do, you can just click on browse for types. In browse for types, you can type system.datetime. So system.date. You can see here, right? You can just click on this and click on OK. That's it. So it will be, so you can write your expression now. Let me try to open the advanced editor. So here you have to call the variables. Okay. So let me call first the predefined pattern, which is nothing but date time dot post extract, and then open parenthesis and this. So you have to call your variable first. Okay. So which is str date, and then so comma. So you have to provide the pattern so which you needed. Okay. So in double quotes, I just need in the pattern of dd hyphen hyphen yyyy, so which is date month year, right? And then make one more comma. You can call the function which is nothing but system dot globalize, and then dot cultural, so which is cul, yeah, cultinfo dot invertent culture. Perfect. This will be the expression which help you to convert the string into the date time. Okay. So you can see I just called datetime dot phrase extract, and then I just called my data type, and then I just called my variable after that pattern. So this will be an expression which is system dot globalize cultural info dot invert culture. So which help you to convert the string into the date format. Okay, that's it. Just click on OK. Perfect. So now it will be converted into the date time now. Okay. So you can directly go ahead and use this modify date activity now. So let me drag over here, drag to the top and paste over here. So let me try to call the variable which is date time today. Date time today. Perfect. So here you can see something called as add modification, right? Just try to click on this. So I'll be able to see so many operations. Okay. So let me take very simple first now. So add and subtract period. Okay. So what I'll be doing here, so you can see add or subtract. So both the operation can be done. Okay. In this, so you can see time unit as a day or week or month or year. So let me take days. Okay. And then just let me try to give 2. So which means what actually it will do now, so it will plus 2 days to the current date. Okay. So which I have provided over here. Okay, so here the output can be, you can take two kind of an output. So which is datetime, if you need you can take it up. Otherwise, if you want this particular datetime into a string now, okay, so you are thinking like I have to do some manipulation over there. So I want this thing as a string once again back. So you can do that. So this particular activity will provide a two kind of output, which is a datetime as well as a string over here. So let me take a string. Okay, now, so which is str modify date. Okay, and then enter, copy, click on OK. Perfect. So here you can check your output format which you need to assign a text. Okay. So once I click over here, so this will be the output format which I will be getting, okay, as output. So if you want in your own customized way, you can use a custom format which you need. Okay. So what I will do here in this double quotes, I will try to provide my customized view which I needed. Okay. So let me try to provide the same thing now. Okay, and then y. Perfect. And then try to call the variable which is nothing but str modified it. So here as output, I should not get the date of today's date. So I should be get the +2 of today's date, which is nothing but 17. Okay. So let me try to save this and debug this now. I guess our execution is done. Let me go to the output panel. So you can see here, right? So which is 17/4/2023. Perfect, right? So we are getting the output plus 2 days only. So if you want to subtract, what actually you have to do? So you have to use subtract. That's it. So once I click on subtract, what will happen? So 15 minus 2, it will be 13, right? So how easy it is, right? So usually what actually we have to do, so we have to call the expression. So previously once you are converted dot subtract dot add, so there is kind of an expression we have to write in as an activity. But here you can see only you are just going to provide the values, right? So now you can see, so date has been -2, which is 13 now. This is awesome, right? So likewise you can make your data customized way using this modify date activity. Few more magics over here. Okay, so you can see right? So how the output which we are getting, so which is 13/4/2023, right? So let us think, so you want as a output like 13 APR and then 2023. So how to do that? So it's very simple. So you can just provide a one more capital M over here. Okay, and then try to save and then debug now. So now you will be getting the output as 13 APR and then hyphen 2023. Since you have provided 3M over here, okay. So let's wait for the output over here. So you can see the output, right? So which is 13 APR 2023. So if you want to get the full conversion, which is April, so how to do that? So just one more thing, just try to provide one more M over here. Okay. So which will provide the full conversion. So if you want December full thing, then you have to provide only 4M. So which will provide the entire name of the particular month. Okay. So let me save this and let me debug this as well. I guess our execution is done. Let me go to the output panel. So here you can see, right? So which is 13 April 2023. Awesome, right? So in this way you can easily modify the dates. So let's assume, so if you don't want to only just add this days or month, so let me try to delete this and try to provide a different operations. Okay, just try to click on add modify so that you can explore few more things. So which is find the start or end week or month or year. Let me try to pick this up. Okay, so what actually this is asking, find next Wednesday. Okay, so what it will do actually, so it will find the next Wednesday for you. So how usually we'll be finding, so we have to go to the calendar and we will be checking, right? So, but basically it will try to find the next Wednesday which is near to this 15th. Okay, let me try to save this and debug this now. I guess our execution is done. Let me go to the output panel. So it's 19th April 2023, right? So let me go to the calendar. So the next Wednesday will be 19th April. Because you can make use of this modify activity in a multiple ways. So it will be easily to find the date, exact date after this particular month or year. So likewise you can use this modify date activity and then it make your work much easier. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.